Would you see if you can locate Michelle Scarberry? What?
What's your name? Angela Scott.
Oh, I called your name. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't watching. Angela Scott, would you come back up? Now, the way they've got it spelled, it's Angala. Is that right?
Yes.
But it says, but it's Angela? All right. I should know that. You got a ticket for driving with no valid operator's license and no license plates. We get lots of these. I call it driving while poor. These are under Three Rivers ordinance. I just lost Mr. George. Driving without a valid license is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail, fine of up to $100. Carries 2 points. And it goes on your driving record. Improper plate. Scott stated she knew it belonged on a Tahoe. She stated she had no license, but believed she had a right to travel. Let's see if I can get Mr. George back here to help me. Well, did we find Miss Scarberry? Like I said, we got logistical issues getting people up here. There's one small elevator. One thing, this courtroom didn't have an elevator when it was in use. The whole time it was in use as a courtroom, there was no elevator. There was a narrow wooden staircase full of stacks of paper from the clerk's office, which would be where the fire would have started if this courthouse would have burned down. That was theoretically a fire escape. All right. Apparently she is here and she's getting printed. And I lost Mr. George, so I don't know where to go with Miss Scott.
He'll be back, but one brief suggestion, Your Honor, and I don't, maybe we can address this another day, but maybe we can operate with that door closed, or maybe it's just me, but it's constant like.
All right. Good morning, Daniel. We could try that. I don't, but every time they open and close it.
Oh, I guess it's, yeah.
We'll see what that's gonna do. So, well, let's try it.
Much better,
Yes,
much better.
that is an improvement. We'll see what happens every time they clang it in
Okay.
and out.
Okay,
It's way quieter in here.
yeah, much better.
And the morning's just gonna get more busy. Ms. Scott, you live in Marcellus?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's take a look at your driving record. You don't have any points. You have $1,071 of unpaid fines. No valid ops, no valid ops, no proof of insurance, no proof of insurance. Back to 2021. So you could go to jail for this because you keep driving and you don't pay the fines, and there's a right to travel. There certainly is, but there isn't a right to drive.
Can I do a payment today, Your Honor?
What's that?
Can I do a partial payment today, Your Honor?
Well, I could wipe these out with a jail sentence if you'd like. You could just do like 10 days and I could wipe out all your fines.
No, I have a whole family. I can't just.
Yeah, I bet. But yeah, you keep getting tickets and not paying them, then you keep driving. I call it driving while poor, which isn't meant to be an insult, but people don't have enough money. No insurance, no plates, often go hand in hand. But you've been driving without a valid license for,
I've never had one, Your Honor.
you never had one, and
I
you
was
got,
supposed to be going this week to get one.
All right, so you planning to go get a license?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, well, let's try that.
Maybe we could set up for a pre-trial
Yes.
after, after our drop dead May Day.
Where do you work? Do you work someplace?
I'm self-employed. We do wood during the winter and then we just stock up on the summer and they just sell it throughout the year.
Well, there's plenty of wood
Yes,
that's
there is.
been fallen. This is Angela Scott, Mr. George. She's got an ordinance charge with driving without a valid license and no plates. She got $1,000 worth of previous unpaid tickets. Some of it's a booking fee, so she got about $800 worth of unpaid tickets. She would like to try to pay on the old tickets, and she says she has an appointment. Tell me about your appointment with the SOS. Have you actually made an appointment?
Yes, it's for, I'm pretty sure it's for this coming Wednesday at the Bureau over there in DeWatchek.
All right. In the old days, they wouldn't give you a license if you had unpaid tickets. They called it fail to comply with judgment, and they would suspend your license for unpaid tickets. They don't do that anymore, but you have some old Cass County tickets that might be jamming you up also. I agree, if you got unpaid tickets, they shouldn't give you a driver's license.
I think I paid the ones in Cass.
All right.
Outpost.
But they changed the law. So it would be great if you could come in here and show that you have a valid license and valid plates. So I'm going to continue this for a pretrial. I don't have a calendar here. This bench hasn't really been set up good for me yet. So let's see what we got. I'm going to set this for a pretrial when I don't have prelims and pre-exams. I'm going to set it for May 26th. Like I said, this isn't ideal, but we'll work on it. Did you end up cutting a lot of wood after the tornadoes?
Yes, we did actually. I was surprised. And there's still so much wood on the sides of the road. It's crazy.
Yeah, all you can do is just pull up and throw it in your truck.
Yeah.
And they'd be happy to get rid of it. This will be a Tuesday, May 26th. 2026 at 8:30, courtroom C, pre-trial conference. Mr. George will be here to bring license and plate info. You're on the driving suspended merry-go-round. It's hard to get off of it. So I want you to go to the SOS, do what you need to do. Even if you only get your temporary permit, bring that also. All right, you're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, let me give you this. I'm not worried about the booking fee on here. I am worried about all the previous tickets for driving without a license. You take that out to the counter and show it to the ladies, and you can set up a payment plan. Morning, Mr. Gabriel. How's it going back there? We're doing the best we can. All right, did we ever find our missing Miss Scarberry?
Yes, she was getting.
Good morning. What case have you got today?
Gary, I was just introducing myself.
Okay. Oh, good morning. Good morning to you. Welcome to our first day in this old courtroom.
Yes.
This old courthouse. Boy, just throw it on the floor. So we did find Miss Scarberry, or we didn't? All right, Miss Scarberry, would you come forward? I do think we have a lot of no-shows. Here we are. Are you Michelle Lynn Scarberry?
Yes.
You got arrested for operating while intoxicated at Chicago Road and Lincoln Street in White Pigeon. This was written under state statute, White Pigeon Ordinance. And it is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Carries 6 points on your driver's license and requires that your license be suspended. It looks like your driving record is completely clear. I can't tell anything from the ticket other than it was at 0.156, which is about 2 times the legal limit. Mr.
This shows a misdemeanor arraignment where 3 individuals face different charges. Tiffany Tinure is charged with operating while intoxicated, which could lead to jail time, fines, license suspension, and points on her record, and she is advised to get a lawyer with a pre-trial set for June 5. Justin Albert Guthrie faces multiple charges, including driving on a suspended license, open intoxicants, domestic violence, second offense, and animal cruelty, the most serious, carrying up to 1 year in jail. And he is also urged to obtain legal counsel with the same pretrial date, though there is confusion about a no-contact order. Meanwhile, Jonathan Mee is charged with driving without ever having a valid license, but receives a reduced charge that avoids points and does not affect his ability to obtain a license, provided he completes the proper process.